Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2021 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of the year, the last 2 weeks of December. And this reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to be here as we wind down the end of 2021. Thank you for all that you do in support of my YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribes, donations, feedback, comments. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, all greatly appreciated. So this reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius for the last 2 weeks of December 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Sagittarius. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarian. It is a general reading. Of course, it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs if you know them for additional insight and perspective. And if you find that something does resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, we are in the big holiday gift-giving season, and personal readings do make great gifts for people. If you're interested, you can click on the description link below, that little arrow. You'll see my email address there, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of different types of readings of all lengths and costs. And particularly popular this time of year are the 6 and 12 month overviews I do, which give you a look in all the main areas of life for the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And you can order them any time of the year, but a lot of people request them as we are kind of ending one year and headed into another. So something to think about. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the last 2 weeks of December look like for you. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. We begin, as I see a lot of this time of year, with death, final endings, and transformations. With the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card, being very close to the end of a cycle, as tens represent cycle ending here. We're close to the end of the cycle, perhaps a difficult cycle too. Because it implies, you have to get through the 1 through 8 or 1 through 9 to get to the 10. The Nine of Wands represents somebody who's been through quite a bit. And they may have come up against something else. And it can be a card that represents feeling discouraged, maybe feeling a bit depressed, wondering how you can get through this thing, if you even want to get through this thing, just getting to the end of a long-held burden or cycle of some kind. It looks here like you're contemplating ending something once and for all. Maybe because the thing you've been doing, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, a project, anything really, so far as I can see. And it may have had its challenges, or something that's been weighing on you has come up yet again, and you're like, maybe I should just be done with this thing. Next to that, we have you, Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Could, for some of you, also be another fire sign that's relevant to this somehow. With the Queen of Wands is the Four of Wands, happy homes, celebrations, the anticipatory excitement of preparing for social events, which include family and friends. And we are headed into the last 2 weeks of December, which includes Christmas and New Year. So it could be looking forward to those sorts of festivities. It's a card that can represent unexpected blessings and happy surprises that occur at events like this as well. It's one of the happy home, marriage, wedding cards too. Next, we have the Four of Swords. This card sometimes comes up when somebody is feeling tired, worn out, exhausted. This card, it represents taking a step back and resting and recuperating, maybe getting some different perspectives on a situation, withdrawing from maybe what has been something conflictive for you. With the Six of Swords, which is a card that's very similar in nature. It represents moving away from a source of conflict or struggle and healing. Slowly but surely moving into calmer waters, more peaceful and harmonious waters. It's it's transitional card. So you're in motion. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but the worst is behind you. For some of you, it might be as light as, you know, reaching the end of the year and feeling really tired from all the holiday stuff. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy or focus for the last 2 weeks of December is the King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Showing up as a male, but since this is a general reading, it could be a female as well. The King of Cups is the king of water, the king of emotion. So this is somebody in the upright position. He's usually a good source of love, support, kindness, compassion. This is somebody who has a knowledge and an awareness of their own emotions and the emotions of the people around them. And they have a pretty good balanced, harmonious control over their emotions as well. I'm going to pull one more for that King of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Knights represent offers and opportunities for change. This one can be a love offer or an offer that's driven by love, support, and encouragement, even if it's not, you know, romantic in nature. For some of you, you may be contemplating ending a relationship of some kind. Or you may be contemplating bringing an end to something and accepting this offer, whether it's romance, love, or just help from this King of Cups individual. Let's clarify a bit. Clarify the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. The Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. This is little messages. It can sometimes represent little flirtatious things. And the Two of Wands is being at a crossroads, as most twos represent, a position of duality. And which road do I take? Do I act? Do I walk down this path? Do I walk down the other path? For some of you, it might be accepting an offer from this person if it's love and romance driven. For others of you, this is actually a person who's relevant in your life somehow, who is offering help to make a choice for you, or helping you make a choice, offering some kind of love, support, encouragement in terms of making a choice that is in front of you to make, probably whether to end something or not. And that wouldn't be in the position really of love and romance, but it would be a position that's love driven nonetheless, to help you make a decision or choose a path, or as perhaps even as encouraging you to choose a particular path. For others of you, it's a love offer, and you're trying to make a decision whether to accept it or not, or just move on. Let's clarify death. Death represents final endings and complete transformation, because birth follows death, beginnings follow endings, and in every ending are the seeds for the new beginning. But it's a complete clearing out, a complete ending of something once and for all. The Magician, the manifester, the entrepreneur. He has everything within his power because he's worked hard to gain control over all of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, which is action, activity, passion, intellect, ideologies, emotions, physical, money, finance aspects. The Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands here already. So there's definitely a choice in front of you. And I feel like you're struggling with trying to decide if you need to end something or not. And it's pretty significant and profound, because death doesn't represent a simple ending. It represents a final ending, which means that you would start a brand new path moving forward. The Two of Swords is a card of feeling stuck. But sometimes it's reluctance and resistance to look at something head on, because then if you do, you have to acknowledge it and thereby make a choice and take a path of action. Clarify the Nine of Wands. of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is practical new beginnings. Could be moving, relocating, a new job, a new business, a new project. But the Five of Cups is a card of regret, loss. It could be that you, for some of you, this is regret over a missed opportunity or something that didn't come to fruition. Or for some of you, which I am feeling, it's a card that represents you started something some time ago that you now regret because of some kind of issues that you're coming up against, and you're trying to make a decision based on that. Should I just stop doing this? Should I just end it? Again, what it is not clear to me. It could be the Ace of Pentacles sometimes can represent maybe a job that you started, a business that you started, some new project that you started. And maybe you wish you'd made a different choice. So you're just considering ending it altogether. But you're tired of dealing with it. That much is quite clear. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. It's a brighter, happier card. Happy home, celebratory energy. The Sun. Light, love, warmth, laughter, and uplifting of heavy and restrictive energies. The King of Cups again. The Three of Wands, feeling more positive, optimistic, and hopeful about the future. You have perhaps a big goal that you're working towards. The Three of Wands represents you've done some of the footwork, laid some of the groundwork. You're starting to see some of your smaller goals being met on the way to achieving a larger goal and feeling very positive about the future. Excuse me. You know, Sagittarius, whoever this King of Cups person is, it feels like they're in a very positive position, offering something that's truly driven by love and support and encouragement about making a decision or helping you make a decision, or offering, maybe even making an offer that's quite positive for your future. Your future in terms of yourself, excuse me. Also, the future in terms of home and family, if that's relevant to you as well. Again, for some of you, this could be a love romance offer. I don't really feel like for many of you, this King of Cups is someone you're considering ending a relationship with or friendship with. They are in the position of helping. It's like you're going through something, you're thinking of ending something, or maybe you want to end something, but you're unsure about how to do it or what the consequences are going to be. And there's this person that's offering love, support, help, and encouragement here. And I think perhaps encouraging you to make a choice and supporting you in a choice that's better for your future. Clarify the Four of Swords, rest, recuperation. The Fool, starting off on a brand new journey, getting ready to start off on a brand new journey. The first major arcana card in the tarot, that's why he has the 0 on his card. This is where a whole brand new journey begins. Clarify the Six of Swords, the card of moving away from conflict and healing. The Eight of Cups, leaving behind that which is ultimately unfulfilling or perhaps not healthy or good for you. May have started out to be one thing, but you've tasted and drunk from most of these cups and you're like, no, I think this isn't for me. You know, this whole reading, Sagittarius, has this feel of contemplation. It's like there's something that you've been involved in for some time. It's not exactly clear to me what that something is, but in a general reading, it's going to vary anyway. Might be a relationship. It might be a job, work, business, career path. Could be anything, really. I feel like while there may have been aspects of that path which were good, pleasant, fun, fulfilling, rewarding, it feels like it's come to a place where you're considering that it's time to stop doing this thing or it's time to get out of this thing. but there's a reluctance or a resistance to really deal with it head on because, well, it represents a total ending and a completely new path that you can't see down on. And that can be very scary, frightening, intimidating, overwhelming. And you're kind of thinking about that, about leaving, starting something completely new. You have somebody here who's showing up in a positive aspect, whether it's making an offer to help you walk this path or to help you through this choice process, even if it's not love and romantic. For some of you, it might be a love romance energy that combines some of those, let's just stop doing this and let me help you move forward. It might be that as well. But it's more contemplative because it feels like at the end of December, which is basically the end of the year, right? You're kind of taking a step back and you're really turning things over. You're thinking of things, or maybe even preparing for this new journey. We've got some really positive energy here in the middle, but again, it's the holiday season too, so that's probably a part of this. So let's end with some advice and guidance from Spirit. The Queen of Wands, twice here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Death again. Final endings. It's interesting because Death and the Queen of Wands are together in the original spread with the Tarot of Dreams. And here with the Gilded Tarot, we also have them together. The Queen of Wands and Death. So Spirit is quite significantly advising you to end this thing once and for all. This thing that you're contemplating ending, Spirit is supporting that decision. Ace of Wands, brand new beginnings, beginning to walk down a new path, a new opportunity. And the Three of Cups, social energy, positive connections in your community. But it's a tribal card. It's a card of kindred spirits, best friends, enjoying yourself with those, taking advantage of any social activities or opportunities to be social with people that you feel connected with. It's also a card that can represent relying on your friends, with a little help from your friends kind of energy as well. And celebrating new beginnings. So it's pretty clear what Spirit's advice here. Whether or not we choose to take it, of course, is another story. Free will always. But Spirit is encouraging you to end the thing that you're considering ending. Okay, Sagittarius, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of December. I hope you found them useful, helpful, gave you some validation, or even just some food for thought. Again, if any of this resonates with you enough that you would like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and most happy to work with you. You can also get that contact info from clicking on the description link below. I will see you all in a couple of weeks next year for the very first January general readings of 2022. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed and safe holiday season, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.